Hello, my name is Jochum, and tonight I will be sharing with you about the 4 different types of animal communication. Have you ever walked outside and heard the birds chirping in the mornings? Or the frogs croaking in the creek down the road? What do you think when you hear these type of sounds? Well, when I think of animal communication, I think of just that. The birds chirping, the frogs croaking, and cows mooing. But it's much more to that. As I was mowing the yard the other day, I saw 2 squirrels fighting over an acorn. I began to go through all the scenarios as to why those 2 squirrels may be fighting over the acorn. I thought, well, maybe one is fighting over it because they want to store it up for winter, and the other one's trying to feed its family of newly born squirrels. But that's a scenario I'll never know the solution to. First off, I will share with you about visual communication. Visual communication consists of badges and displays. Your badges are your color and shape of animals, such as the brightly red shade of red on a male red bird. Displays are the behaviors that an animal exhibits, such as the shining of a firefly at night. On a site called Forms of Animal Communication, it says that we as humans see this communication more than other animals do, because of the fact being that animals have to be physically close to each other to communicate with them. Next, we will talk about auditory communication. Auditory communication is, we all know, as the barking of a dog, or the howling of a coyote, or the hissing of a snake. Birds are a prime example of this, according to a site on K-12 Communication and Behavior in Animals site. Birds are a good example of this because they sing bird songs when they want to show warning to other birds or they want to attract a mate. Monkeys are a good example of this because they cry out when in danger. When a predator is in the area, they cry out to other monkeys to escape the area. Next, we will talk about tactile communication, which is your touching communication. A good example of this in real life would be the kicking of horses. When horses kick each other, it's usually because they're trying to compete for a mate or show affection to each other. Lastly, we will talk about chemical communication. This form is when animals express their pheromones and chemicals that are made inside their bodies to mark off their territory or warn off other predators. Skunks are a good example of this because when they feel threatened, they express their smell. This is the least common type of communication because in humans we don't normally smell other animals, but other animals smell each other. In conclusion, we've talked about the visual communication, auditory communication, tactile, and chemical. Visual is your physical things that the animals see, such as your brightly colored shade of your red bird, your shining of the light of a firefly. Your auditory communication is your sounds of the birds singing their bird song. Your tactile is your touching and kicking of your horses. And your chemical is the scent that a skunk expresses when they feel threatened. So next time you're outside and out and about, look, smell, listen, and feel the circle of life around you. My name is Jochum, and thank you for listening.